You're probably wondering why I've gathered you here tonight, and it's because I returned home late and I received a package. This is the Logitech Keys to Go 2. I'm sure that there's a better unboxing already available online, but I was enamored with this for one kind of simple reason. On the one hand, with a Rogue Ally X, this is a perfectly good go-go gadget keyboard to bring around with it. But it's also, based on its dimensions, it appears to be identically cramped to the layout of the 11-inch iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. And for anybody who has not used that keyboard, it's a little cramped. However, if you're new here or if you're from here, you've been around, you know that I'm an iPad guy, and since 2019, it had basically been my only computer until recently I did get a MacBook, and spoiler, it's better for video. We'll cover that another time. But I really like this typing layout. And so when I thought, mobile keyboard that I can kind of use, especially when I'm going dual screen with iPad and MacBook, which I can show you in a second, with a mouse and a keyboard, it's nice that I don't have to lean forward to the MacBook. I could kind of just, I'm assuming that this is how it would be. But this is a really tiny keyboard that I figure I can pack in my, bag. I'll never notice the weight. And it's got like the built-in cover or whatever. What else? It has coin cell batteries built into it that allegedly will last for about 3 years. So pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to check this out. I know you're probably interested in the typing sounds and all that. This is like, I knew it was gonna be small, but I can't believe how small this is. I can't believe that. This is really, I don't know how to. This is an iPhone Pro Max. I think this is the 14 Pro Max. No, what iPhone are we on? I don't know. It's 2 iPhones ago. Flips open just like that. Oh, wow. It feels familiar, I'll say. You get some stuff in there that nobody reads anyway. Nobody looks at that. Nobody reads this. Oh, do not. It's good I read this because I was about to do it. Up here it should say do not ingest battery. I was about to fucking swallow it. I was about to body it. Alright. That shit. Oh, it's on. It's pairing. Pairing. I'm connecting to Bluetooth. Get over here. Get over here. We got down here keys to G. Fuck, this is terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I showed you that. Wow. Okay. It's really small. If I didn't say that already. And I think the height of the keys is shorter. I'm gonna throw it on top of the iPad keys. All right, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm doing over here. So here you got 11-inch iPad Pro Magic Keyboard, and right on top of it. So if you're curious about how cramped this keyboard would feel, and you're like, I don't know if I want to order it, go to an Apple store, find the 11-inch iPad Pro, and type on it. and that should give you a sense. It feels really mushy, but I kind of like it. And this is made out of, I don't remember how much recycled plastic, but I can definitely feel just this little subtle coarseness to it. It feels like recycled material. I don't know how to... It has that unmistakable, this is recycled plastic, not original plastic. And I don't know why recycled plastic feels different than OG plastic, but this is recycled plastic. You can kind of feel it. It has that almost like cardboardy sense. It's not like a necessarily abrasive the way cardboard is. I don't know how else to describe it. People have described the keys as mushy. It kind of reminds me of when I was substitute teaching. I had a Chromebook, a Pixelbook Go, I believe it was. And honestly, at the time, it was one of my favorite computers I'd ever used. And I was like, man, if this was not a Chromebook, if this had like a real operating system in it, because it had like, this is the Pixelbook Go. I think they still sell them. It had, you know, this like nice magnesium outer shell, really good like rubber grip. I like the rib bottom on it. The speakers were good. The display was nice. The keyboard, the typing experience was phenomenal. I was like, man, if they just had like a different operating system and I could do like real computer things on it, this would be like my ideal laptop. And I was like, you know, this Pixelbook, if I could get Mac OS in that body, because I'm just talking about the hardware, like the physical feeling of using that laptop. I really liked it. And when the MacBook Air M2 came out, when they did that redesign, I was like, that looks a lot like if they took that Chromebook and made it a Mac. Anyway, point being, those keys had Google's like Hush keys. It's like Google came up with some kind of Hush key like scissor mechanism that had like this tactile feedback. And those keys were kind of mushy, and I love typing on them. I've since gone back to them and tried them out and been like, these aren't as good as I remember. But for the whole time I was substitute teaching, I was writing a lot on that Chromebook. And the typing experience was really nice, even though it was like shallow key travel, kind of mushy. There was enough of a tactile bump that I felt like... I guess my biggest gripe with mechanical keyboards is that I feel like I fatigue faster, like, or it's just like more... It's hard for me to like get going and keep going when I'm typing on a mechanical keyboard, because it's just chunkier than what I'm used to. I'm an Apple guy. I'm a Magic Keyboard guy. So this is really comfortable, where I'm able to just kind of like flap around. You can't see what I'm doing, but like I've typed on 11-inch iPad keyboard for so long now that this feels vaguely familiar. Time will tell if I continue to like it, but initial impressions, it's pretty good. I mean, the real selling point is this is the lightest thing. This is lighter than... I have like a pocket moleskin I carry around with a pen. This is lighter than that. It feels like it's made of air. I am kind of worried, like, oh, I'm currently typing. That's interesting. I'm watching keys accumulate on my laptop. I'm just squeezing. So the way like you close your iPad and it's off, not here. So I'm assuming if I close the MacBook, it would be off, but we'll see. Oh, okay. There is an off switch. Okay. Nobody told me there was an off switch. Okay, so that product review, and I don't tell you there's an off switch. So that whole squeezing thing I just took you on, it's not true. You can avoid it. Don't be like me. I want to see how this holds up because I really do feel like, even though it has an included cover and it feels pretty rigid, sorry, I'm typing again because I didn't turn it back off. I feel like I could snap it in half if I wanted to. And I'm not that mad right now. But one day I could be. And I might just snap it in half. Anyway, it's really, this is going to be for occasional typing. Maybe console commands on the Ally X if I feel like cheating. Keyboard shortcuts when I'm editing. And we'll see how I like it. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to edit this video using it tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow afternoon when I get home, I can update this with how it was throughout the day. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll be traveling with an iPad attached to a keyboard and my MacBook, which obviously has a keyboard. And then instead of using either of those keyboards or trackpads, this. So I can do full split screen. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I mostly got it because I thought it would be a perfectly good complement to my Ally X. Let me zoom out. One of the things people complain about with like the Rogue Ally X is that you have to deal with Windows. The fact that it's a full-on Windows 11 computer, you don't have to pay for a Windows key, it comes with it. But that for a gaming handheld, that makes it kind of finicky to use. I have actually come to see it as a selling point because I'll be running like OBS, doing screen recordings and stuff, doing anything I would need to do on a full-size computer, on a tiny computer. And if you've been on this channel, you know that I have a thing for tiny computers. There's something about the novelty of like niche computing, I guess, not like full-on laptop or desktop, that for some reason appeals to me. I think because I'm often on the go. But anyway, I thought this might fit perfectly well in my carrying case, and we'll test that while I'm still talking out of my ass, and then I really got to cut it off because it looks like I've been talking for about 20 minutes. Unrelenting. Vomit of the mouth. So the theory was Windows 11 PC. Wow. It's like there was no other keyboard that was gonna fit in here with this. That's cool. I got, my other accessory and the charger, which is currently in use, charging my power bank. I've got so many devices and no will to live. I'm just kidding. I had a bad weekend down in the dumps, but a couple of grape ollipops and I'm back in business, baby. Okay, so this is cool. That's a selling point. The fact that I can slot it in with my darn Ally X. Yeah, I'll be testing this. I don't know, should you get one? Maybe. The whole thing is portability. That's pretty portable. The fact that I could have a mini desktop experience, keyboard, mouse, Ally X, that's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm doing it for, but I can play PC games anywhere I want to with keyboard and mouse support.
and I would appreciate your support. Have a good day now, okay? Bye.